And then some neighbors say,
We are.
So good. Good evening, and welcome to the June 28, 2025 Board of Aldermen meeting for the City of Town and Country. I now call this meeting to order and would ask everyone to please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I would now ask the city clerk to call a roll for attendance.
Alderman Garber.
Here.
Alderman Carter.
Here.
Alderman Hughes.
Here.
Alderman Kinsella.
Here.
Alderman Murphy.
Here.
Alderman Sawyer.
Here.
Alderman Schwer.
Present.
And Alderman Steinickel.
Here.
Mary, Miss Presiding, we do have a quorum.
Thank you. Before I seek a motion and a second to approve the minutes, I do want to mention that last Thursday we had our annual board retreat. Thought that was a very productive retreat. Appreciate everybody's effort to be there. And just in full transparency, it's online on our city website for any of our citizens who would like to look at it. And we could give an update on the state of the city, our finances, what our projects are. And so, like I said, I think it's important that we have that material available for the public at large to take a look at that. The minutes from the July 14th meeting, which I heard was one of the best ever.
That's great.
I think I told you that.
Well done.
Since I was out of town. I seek a motion and a second to approve.
So second.
Any discussion or amendment? All in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Carries unanimously. Thank you. What's the city clerk? Is any citizen asked to speak tonight?
No, sir.
Thank you. And we do not have a public hearing tonight. I do want to announce my intent to appoint John Skade to an at-large position on the Ways and Means Commission. He has a young family in Ward 1 and has been professional in the finance and banking industry for over a decade, with some specific experience in municipal finance. I think he'll be a very fine addition to that commission. And I got to say, serving on that commission myself, having Mike as the chairman, before that Sue Allen. That is a group of people who really takes their job seriously, and it's all volunteers, and they analyze every issue, every financial issue that the city has to take a look at. And I cannot speak highly enough of them, and frankly, all our commissions, all the volunteers we have in those commissions is pretty much outstanding. At this point, I would recognize the board's opportunity to provide reports. Alderman Harder.
Okay, well, the Police, Fire, and EMS Commission had our meeting on July 15th, and just some of the updates. When we got here, our new 109-foot ladder truck met us in the parking lot, and it was one beautiful sight to see. So it is being housed at Mason Clayton, and if you have an opportunity to go by and see it, I'd recommend it. It's now every building in town and country we have access to. Before we did not.
And even I think some of the buildings that aren't quite, would have been well served by our previous one. There's a lot of wind and other things. Having that extra 20 feet or so really does make a difference.
Yeah.
So I think it was, and it's something frankly the fire department really wanted. And
Well, I'm
I think it was a reasonable thing to do.
thrilled that we did it.
Me too.
And then the other thing that the chief brought up, the last two vehicles that we approved for purchase have been received. They're being upfitted now. They'll be in full operation by the fall. We have 3 officers right now in field training, and they're about to hire another one. And the chief is very optimistic that we will be at full staff for the first time in a long time by the end of the year. So,
We were in sort of a bad place about a year and a half ago in terms of the staff.
yeah, right now we're in a real good spot.
And these are the excellent hires.
Oh, yeah.
Alderman Hughes.
Thank you, Mayor. The next meeting of the Architecture Review Board is set for Monday, August 4th, 5:30 here at the Municipal Center, and all are welcome. Thank you.
Thanks. Alderman Murphy, did you say, I may have just forgot to turn your light up.
It's on right now.
Okay, go.
I'm ready. The Parks and Trails Commission was pleased to see so many people attend the concert on Friday, this past Friday at Town Square. Special thanks to our city staff and the volunteers from NCL for logistical support during a very warm day. It's a lot of work to go through when it's 95 degrees out or whatever it was. The next concert will be August 15th from 7 till 9, featuring Nuvo. We will also be dedicating the artwork in the new tunnel, thanks to our students and teacher friends at Principia that have worked there. The commission finally is also pleased to report that the Military and First Responders Tribute is on track for installation to begin in Town Square Park in September. Watch for more news to follow on that.
That's great news on that. Get that action. Robert, give an update.
Yes, thanks, Mayor. Mayor, members of the board, as we discussed briefly at the retreat, the design, architecture, engineering work is underway for City Hall, Police Department, and Fire Station. The board authorized $750,000. We've committed $600,000, so we're well underway through that. We've got all the survey work done. The designers have been through the building several times, met with staff, continuing those meetings. And then we'll have the geotechnical rig either later this week or early next week to get our soils tests going. So that's well underway. One thing I want to correct, I said at the retreat, was that we were going to need to come back to the board for the Public Works facility to get the design going, but that's already been contracted with Navigate as part of their existing study. So we're going to go ahead and get a design firm on board. We'll bring that to you for your approval, hopefully in the next couple of months. So making good progress on all fronts with our facilities.
Thank you. Well, we only have one bill to consider tonight. It's bill number 25-32, sponsored by the board as a whole. Without objection, would the city clerk read the bill for the second time?
Bill number 2532 is an ordinance authorizing the city administrator and city clerk to execute appropriate easement and maintenance agreement documents with the Metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District in conjunction with the Longview Farm Park parking lot and sidewalk project.
Thank you. I seek a motion and second to approve.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Alderman Gerber.
Yes, the bill as we see it here is sort of very simple, and we're just giving an easement away, but there is an attachment to the bill. And if we go through an attachment, there's a lot of interesting things in it, like we are committing ourselves in perpetuity to maintain that, that water purifying area, and if we don't do it, MSD is gonna come in and do it, and then put a lien on our property, for what they've done. So anyway, it's got all this language is interesting in it. I'm not saying we can't vote for it, we have to vote for it. But I'm just curious, are there any other commitments like this in the city? Is there a list somewhere? Thank you.
I don't think we have a list anywhere. I don't think we have a list anywhere, sir, but we have a number of them throughout the city. We have about a dozen. Many of them at
Town center.
Town Center, yes, sir. In fact, the one at the edge of the parking lot is very similar to the one that we will have at Longview Park. So,
Yeah, if I could ask Kevin, that kind of attachment, is that fairly standard legal terminology for these kind of things?
Yes, sir. MSD requires that for every stormwater abatement installation on public and private property throughout the city.
I mean, I know that every time I sign a discharge summary for someone in the hospital, if they're Medicare age, it says that you are subject to prosecution for Medicare fraud, whatever, if there's any part of this. I mean, and I would love to have that little line taken away, but that doesn't happen. So I had a feeling that attachment was pretty standard from MSD.
It's more serious than the tag on the mattress that you buy,
Okay,
but it is just as pervasive.
okay, but that's a good point.
Thank you.
I turned my light off, okay, Mayor, because you asked the question, I was gonna ask about that standard language, thank you.
Alderman Stein.
Thank you, Mayor. Hey, Michael, can you just remind the board and the mayor, our maintenance costs per year on those? Roughly.
this one will be roughly $1,000 a year.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Any further discussion? I would ask the city clerk for a roll call vote.
Alderman Murphy?
Aye.
Alderman Hughes?
Aye.
Alderman Kinsella?
Aye.
Alderman Schwer?
Aye.
Alderman Harder?
Aye.
Alderman Gerber?
Aye.
Alderman Steinhebel?
Aye.
And Alderman Sawyer?
Aye.
The bill passes unanimously and becomes ordinance number 4704.
Thank you. And under new business, what we have is the warrant list. It's at $146,660.41. I seek a motion and second to approve.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion or amendment on the warrant list? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Carries unanimously. I do not have any other business, but I will open it up to the board. If any aldermen would like to bring up something of interest to the board. Hearing nothing, I would seek a motion and second to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you for coming out on this hot night. Appreciate it.
We're not doing that.